I am Jana. I am going to discuss about vectors in our language. So, what is vectors? So, vector is simply a list of items of same type. That means if we want to create a list of items of same type, we can create a vector in our language. Basically, it is an object in our language. This is the basic data objects. Vectors may be two types. One is single element vector, another is multiple element vector. So what is single element vector? That is a vector having only one element is called single element vector, and multiple element vectors, that is a vector having more than one element is called multiple element vectors. Okay. Now vectors may be different types, that is logical vector, integer vector, double vector, like that. And here all elements are called components. So here some examples are given. So print ABC, that means we want to display a vector which is a character type. ABC is a character type. So these are also integer vector, logical vector, all having only one value. So these are single element vector. Next is multiple element vector. So how we can create multiple element vectors? So there are three options to create multiple element vectors. That is, first one is colon operator, second is sequence ACQ function, and third is C function. So first is colon operator. So how we can create vector using colon operator? So if we want to create, say we want to create vector 5 to 10, that means how to write 5 colon 10. So if we write this one, that then after that assign to a variable v, this is the assignment symbol, that is less than hyphen, that means this is a assignment symbol. So create a vector 5 to 10 and assign to a variable v, and v is a vector here, and then print v means display the elements of this vector. So it will display 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These 6 elements. Now there is another example is there, 6.6 to 10.6. If we want to create this vector, so just write 6.6 colon 10.6 and assign to a variable v, then print v. So we will get a vector, and these elements are 6.6, then 7.6. Automatically each time it is incremented by 1. Next, there is another example is that 3.8 colon 11.4. That is, first element is 3.8, then 4.8, 5.8 up to 10.8. Okay. This is the vector. Say we want to create another vector, that is 8 to 3. That means starting from 8, then 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. If you want to create this one, so how to write? 8 colon 3, which is assigned to a variable v, and print v. Okay, we can display this one. Now next, another option is sequence ACQ. This function we can create a vector. So sequence within this is a function having 3 parameters. So what is first parameter? That is from. From means where the sequence starts. To, that is where the sequence stops, and by means interval of the sequence, that is each time the value is incremented by which value. That is here, this is each time the value is incremented by 2. So here an example is given, ACQ sequence from equal to 0 to equal to 10 and by equal to 2. That means starting from 2 to 10. So what we will get? We will get a vector having these elements 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, which is assigned to number. Number is a vector. Then print number. If we print this one, we will get 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. There is another example is given, that is we want to display 5 to, we want to create 5 to 9 incrementing 0.0. So how to write ACQ sequence, then 5 9 by equal to 0.4. That is each time the value will be incremented by 0.4. So first we will get 5.0, then 5.4, then 5.8 like that. Okay. So third option is using C function we can create a vector. So here C, if we want to create a set of elements and all elements are character type. So how to write C within bracket, say specify the character, that is here banana, then apple and orange. So these create this vector and assign to fruits and display print fruits. If we write this one, so we can create a vector of character type. There is another example is given, that is vector of numeric values using C function. So C1, 20, 3. That means each time the value is incremented by 3. So we can create also a starting value is 1 and ending value is 20. So we can create another vector. Okay. Next is how we can access vector elements. So after creating a vector, how we can access, by using index number we can access a vector element. So this index number starts from 1. So when we create a vector, then its index number starts from 1, 2, 3 up to the length of this vector. So how we can access, using third brackets we can access this vector element. And if we put a negative value in front of a index number, that means we want to drop the elements from the result. Okay. Say here we want to create a vector using C function. C, banana, apple, orange. These are three elements. Vector is created which is assigned to fruit. Fruit is a vector element. Say we want to access the first element. So how to write? Fruit within bracket, third bracket 1. That means display. If we write here print fruit 1, that means it will display banana, this first element. Okay. Now if we say we write here fruit 3, that means it will display orange. Okay. Third element. Next, if we want to access multiple elements, so how we can access this one? Using C function we can access this one. How? Say we want to access first and third elements. So fruits, then within bracket it will be fruit. Okay. Here within bracket C 1, 3. That means we want to access first element and third element from this, then display that one. Okay, so what we will get? Banana and orange. This one we will get this one. So we want to access all elements except the first item. If we want to do that, so what to do? Fruits, then within third bracket C minus 1. C minus 1 means drop this element. So drop the first element, then display the remaining elements. That is what we will get. We will get apple and orange. These two elements will be displayed. We have to write in front that we have to write the print. So we can get apple and orange. Okay. Now next we want to update the value of a vector. How we can do it? To change the value of a specified item, refer to the index number. So say here a vector is created on all data character type. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements are created here. We want to change the value, first value to pear. So what to write? First value means fruits 1. So assign at this position pear. So pear is assigned to at this position. That means we have updated the first element of this vector. After that, if we display this one, so we will get this updated vector. Now repeat vector. So what is repeat vector? There is a function rep function. Using that we can create a vector and we can repeat the elements of a vector. How? Say we want to repeat each value 3 times. Okay. So how to REP within brackets. So first create a vector 1, 2, 3 using C function 1, 2, 3. Then comma, write each equal to 3. What is the meaning of this? Each 3 means equal to 3 means repeat 1 3 times, then repeat 2 3 times, then 3 3 times. That is each element. Repeat each element 3 times. So using that we can create a vector. So output would be like that. Okay. Now say we want to repeat the sequence of the vector. How? That is times equal to 3. That means repeat the whole sequence 3 times. Okay, repeat the sequence of the vector. That is repeat 3 times the sequence of this vector. So what is the vector? Vector is here 1, 2, 3. So repeat 3 times. So first display 1, 2, 3. Then again 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. So using that we can create a vector and all elements are like this. Okay, now next is each value independently we want to repeat say different times. That is first say we want to repeat 1 5 times. Then second element is 2. That is 2 times and third element is 3 1 time. So how to write? Repeat REP then within brackets C create a vector 1 2 3 then comma times equal to C5 to 1. That means repeat 1 5 times, 2 2 times, 3 1 time. So what we will get? 5 1 then 2 to 3. So after that we will get this vector. Now vector manipulation. So how we can manipulate the vector? So here the two elements, if the two vectors are two elements of the same length can be added, subtracted, multiply or divide and we can get a result. How? Say first create two vectors using C function. C 3 comma 8 comma 4 comma 5, this one we have created a vector which is assigned to v1. We have created another vector, same elements are there, v2. Okay, say we want to add, so directly we can add this one v1 plus v2, add these two vectors and assign to another vector that is v3, then display this value, print v3. So what we will get? Now 3 is added with 4, that is 7, then 8 is added with 11, that is 19. Just corresponding one by one value it will be added. Okay, same as subtraction also, that is v1 minus v2, that is this is subtracted, corresponding values are subtracted one vector from another element and then is assigned to v3 and we can display this value. Say 3.3 minus 4, that is minus 1, 8 minus 11, that is minus 3, 4 minus 0, that is 4, like that. So if we run this program, that is this syntax, this statement, we can get this one. Now multiplication, how to multiply? So v1 asterisk v2, multiply two vectors and which is assigned to v3. This is multiplied 4 into 3, this is 12, 8 into 11, that is 88. So using that we can multiply two vectors. Then vector division, same, we can divide two vectors, that is one by one values are divided. Now vector elements recycling. How? If we apply arithmetic operations to two vectors of unequal length, then elements of the sorted vector are recycled to complete the operation. Okay. That means here v1 there is a vector using C function we have created this vector, that is 3 comma 8 4 5 0 11. There is another vector we have created using C function 4 comma 11 which is assigned to v2. Now here the length of v1 must be the multiple of the length of v2. Okay. So here what is the length of v2? 2 and length of v1 is 6. So this is the multiple of v1, multiple of v2. So that means we can add these two vectors. So when we want to add, so how it becomes repeat, it recycling. Elements are recycling. That means here 4 11 4 11 4 11, like that it is created. So after that if we want to add, that is v1 plus v2, Then one by one values will be added. So here 3 plus 4, that is 7. First one. Then second is 8 plus 11, that is 19. So we will get this one. So using that we can get these vector elements. Same as if we apply v1 minus v2, so we can get the subtraction of these vectors. So unequal length, two vectors of unequal length, we can also manipulate this one. We can add, subtract, but there is a condition. What is the condition? That is the length of one vector must be the multiple of the length of the other vector. Okay. Now vector element sorting. So how we can sort a vector? So there is a sort function. So element in a vector can be sorted using the sort function. So say here using C function we have created a vector which is assigned to V. Now sort V. So sort in ascending order first, then which is assigned to S, then print S. So if we apply this one, we can get a sorted vector. Now say if we want to sort in reverse order, so what to do? That is just decreasing equal to true. We provide another parameter decreasing equal to true. That is sort, then provide this vector v. Now write second parameter is decreasing equal to true. That means we will get in descending order. This value will be in descending order. Now if we, there is another example is given, that is to sort a vector, all data are character type. So sort v, we write here, we will get a sorted order in ascending order. Same as if we want to get the descending order value, so just write decreasing equal to true. Then we will get descending order vector. Say we have created a vector like that c equal to 1 comma 2 comma 2 comma false. So what we do with that here, different type of data are given. One is logical true, false, these are logical vector, and 1, 2, these are numeric vector. So if we write different types of vector, then the numeric here, the precedence of numeric is greater than the precedence of logical value. So the logical data are converted into the numeric data. Why? That is the precedence of numeric data is greater than the precedence of logical data. That is lower precedence data type is converted to upper precedence data type. So here lower is true, false this one. So these are the converted. True means 1, false means 0. So what we will get? We will get 1, 1, 2, 0. There is another vector that is using C function 1, A, 2, B. So there are one is numeric data and A, B, these are character data. So here precedence of character is greater than the precedence of numeric. So numeric data will be converted to character type. So what we will get? 1, A, 2, B. All these are character type. Okay. So here the precedence of all data are given. So what? That is character. The precedence of character is greater than data type, which is greater than complex data type, which is greater than numeric, and this is integer and logical. That is the character having the highest precedence and logical data having the lowest precedence. But there are some functions are given here: sum, mean, that is min, mean to find out the minimum from a vector, max means to find out the maximum from a vector, mean means to find out the mean means average of this vector, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 5. If we want to get the average of this vector, we can, using this function we can get that. Sum means sum, that is summation of all elements of this vector. So we can use these functions to get this. We can apply these functions on the vector, and few assignments are given here. We can solve this also, what we have discussed up to this. Thank you.